guys, Barry from Chromecast here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can set up your Chromecast on your TV. First of all, you're going to need to, of course, grab your Chromecast and you need to plug it into a spare HDMI port on your TV. So to do this, I'm going to plug it into a spare socket that I have around the back here. In this case, it's going to go just in here, like so. And then you'll notice, of course, that you've got a USB socket on the back of the Chromecast, which needs to be plugged into a USB socket. Now, I do happen to have a USB socket spare on my TV, so I'm going to use this, but you can, of course, just use the cable from here to a power socket, which they provide for you in the box. So I'm actually going to plug this in right around the back here, and I've actually neatly tied up the cable so that it becomes not so sort of stretched down the bottom, so it's nice and tidy. And you'll notice that as soon as you plug it in, the light turns on the top here, which indicates that it's on and it's powered. One thing to point out is that the feature that allows the Chromecast to automatically switch to that input only works when you have the Chromecast plugged into a power source and not the USB socket on your TV, so that's a little caveat there. Now that we've got that plugged in, let's go ahead and set it up and see how it works. So now that we've got our Chromecast set up, now in this video I'm not going to be doing a setup instructions because it's really easy. You can either configure it from a Chrome browser by downloading an application, or you can do it using the Chromecast app. Now the Chromecast app, once you've downloaded it, simply looks like this. Now essentially once you've set it up, it's simply a case of selecting the Wi-Fi network you want to set it up on and entering the password so the Chromecast can get Wi-Fi. Now that we've set it up, however, we can start to use it. So the first thing we're going to demonstrate is something like YouTube. So if we go into the YouTube app, and let's open up the YouTube app here, and you'll notice that up the top of the app we now have a Chromecast button. So I can press this and it's going to ask us which Chromecast we want to send it to. I can say Barry, and it's now linked to the Chromecast. And you can see that the TV has subsequently switched now to YouTube and is ready to accept videos that I send it. You don't have to do this prior to a video. You can play a video and say send to Chromecast and it will automatically start playing, but this now just indicates that it's now ready to play YouTube. If we go back to the phone, let's click on a video. Let's see, The Verge. When I pull up a video, it will ask me if I want to play it or add to TV queue. This is a good way of actually forming a queue of videos to put onto your TV, almost like a playlist. Instead, I'm just going to hit play, and you can see that it's going to start playing back on the Chromecast. Now what happens now is it starts to play the video on the Chromecast. Now just to explain what's happening here is it's not actually sending the video from my phone. Essentially all that's happened is I've told the Chromecast to go out and get the URL of that video and start playing it, which is really good because now on my phone I can browse away from the video, even close the YouTube app, and it will continue playing on the TV. Now this may get confusing at some points because then you have to think about where you actually control the media from. Well, even though I've closed the YouTube application, I can go back onto my phone and I can actually see in my notification panel that I've got something playing up here. Now what I can do is I can pause it, and it subsequently pauses the playback on the TV. I can play, or I can actually close it, which will actually stop the playback on the TV. Let's go ahead and try another item. So let's look at Google Play Music. So if I go to the Google Play Music app on my phone, I can click play, and then once I've played it, I can either do this before or after. I can send it to my Chromecast using the button up the top. And now if we look at the TV, it's going to switch to the music playing aspect of Chromecast, and it's going to start playing the media. Now once again, it's not playing the media from my phone, it is simply playing the music directly from the Play Store via the link that I sent from my phone. So again, I can control it from my phone. I can go backwards and forwards and it will change the song on the TV, and I can even control the volume on my phone as well. So for example, I can turn it up and down on my phone and it will adjust the volume on the TV. Now of course I've just turned my TV down now, but here we are. So I can turn the volume up or down using my phone. So this is really good because it means that you essentially can use your phone as the controller. You no longer have to use, like the Apple TV's remote and control it from there. You actually control the media from the device you're playing it from. So if I now pause this, one of the other features you can do, of course, is things like Google Play Music and Movies. So if I go into the movie section here, Let's click on a free movie that I got the other day, which is Shaun the Sheep. I'm going to pre-select the Chromecast device, and I can press play, and it's going to load the movie onto my phone and get the stream. And then you'll see on the TV that it's actually going to start playing the media on the TV. Now again, I can browse away from this application on my phone. I can hit the home button and I can go back and do other things on my phone whilst the movie still plays on the TV. So this is really great for control and doing other things if you just want to put something on while you're busy perhaps. And then of course when I want to quit the movie, I can slide down the notification, I can pause it, or I can just disconnect altogether, and then the Chromecast will just go back to its main screen, which in this case it hasn't. So you'll notice this is a prime example actually of one of the things that at the moment can be a little bit iffy about the Chromecast, is that it can be quite difficult to remember and reconnect to the Chromecast where it was before and what it was doing. So for example there, it should have quit the movie but it didn't, and instead I've still got the notification on my phone, so hopefully by pressing disconnect it should disconnect like it did with YouTube, but in this case it hasn't, it's just taken me back into here. So what I would need to do in this case is actually go into the application movies and then disconnect from the Chromecast like so, and now it has correctly disconnected and taken you back to the ready to cast screen. So that's really the only issue that I found at the moment, is that it can be quite confusing and difficult to remember where it's coming from and how to stop it and how to change where it's streaming. In any case, the Chromecast does other things, like it does Netflix, and it will do other Google Play content as well, such as TV shows. At the moment, we are still waiting for, of course, other content to be rolled out to Chromecast. Hulu in America has been now approved for Chromecasting, so you can Chromecast from the Hulu app on your phone to it. And I'm sure it's not going to be long for other third parties to implement the Chromecast API so that they can take advantage of it as well. In any case, at this moment, the Chromecast I think is absolutely brilliant. It does everything I want it to do. And it's certainly very easy to use. My girlfriend, for example, has taken full advantage of it because she streams a lot of things from YouTube, and she loves it. It's very easy to do. And she's using an iPhone, which is great. It's very cross-platform. The other thing, of course, the Chromecast can do is stream a media tab from your Chrome browser. I'm not going to show that because it's quite self-explanatory. It streams a Chrome browser to your TV, it can stream media, can stream Flash videos. There is a bit of lag, of course, but you're just going to be streaming videos to it, so lag doesn't really matter. But it seems to work pretty well. So overall, the Chromecast is well worth it when it comes out in England properly. I'm going to encourage everyone to get one. I was lucky enough to get one from the USA. But yeah, Chromecast is excellent. I suggest you get one. So this is Barry from Conferences Class, and I'll catch you guys later.